Scientists include displayed sea desert areas about the planet for the at first period. These are regions marginally impacted by humane activities such as fishery, contamination, and navigation. The crew, led by researchers in Australia, found how fair 13.2% of the planet's oceans could be classed as desert, largest in world water, off of humane populations. Really few coast areas met the criteria, consisting coralline pitfalls. Pitfalls are several of the largest biodiverse habitats in the sea, as they are household to a large quantity of various factory and pet kind. They are mined to be urgent areas for sea lifetime. He's a location wherever the environmental and ecological system is operating in mainly an undisturbed way house complementary of humane operation, explainable conduct writer Kendall Jones. Jones and some scientists set out to analyze the effect of 15 various humane activities or stressors on world sea environments, in procedure to map these regions. Areas, how skilled the low effect, the lower 10%, were classed as desert. Information of satellites, vessel monitoring, and contamination accountable of person countries were analyzed. Dr. Rachel Healthy of the College of Southampton, observable how sea wildernesses are substantially missed in regulation of preservation priorities while compared to Earth ones, and it is very exciting to see wherever in the planet these lie and which habitats they lid. They could be essential lobby connection habitats and kind populations, added Dr. Healthy, who was not implicated in the research. The crew found how largest of the areas they certain as desert bring down during the Arctic, Antarctic and about Silent Isle nations, or in the outdoor sea, wherever humane operation is more than bounded. In spite their preservation statute, sea secured areas, MPAs, seem to army fair 4.9% of world sea desert. Mr. Jones as well marked how desert areas vulnerable by the decrease of sea ice in the Arctic are now potential sensitive to anthropogenous impacts. Though Mr. Jones points out how fishery is one of the largest considerable straight impacts how humans can include on sea ecosystems, lot of the problems creature inflicted occur on Earth. Effluent of nutritional of agriculture fertilizers, chemical substances of hardly controllable industry manufacture, and the inflow of plasticity contamination of rivers are all destruction sea lifetime. He's so common and so difficult to supervise how we very wish to get a nice concept of wherever it is and wherever is largest struck. The UN are now examining a juridically mandatory supplement to the Convention on the Law of the Ocean, that would credentials preservation and stable use of world water, now not secured. The at first of 4 persons conferences to define the detailed information will get location in September 2018. Mr. Jones welcomes the "He's nice how the world society is start to recognize the requirement for superior control of world water." Yet Dr. Healthy points out how the issues could show more than facility, in lot problems intersecting legislative and world boundaries. We should prioritize preservation actions in on-risk or biological essential areas, and identification these areas during the identified sea desert areas would be a favorable following move.